Xbox One. Now this is developed by Superstring, it's published by Wales Interactive, it's rated 12 and above, it's coming out on the 28th of August. Regular price is going to be $9.99, but if you pre-order now you can grab it for $8.99. We're going to leave a link in the description. So Headspun is a full motion video adventure hybrid set in Cortex, the world of Theo Kavinsky's broken brain. After waking from a 5-week coma, Theo finds his life in disrepair. With no memory of the accident, it's up to Ted and Teddy, the conscious and subconscious voices in his head, to work out what happened and put his life back on track. Headspun is a game about recovery, discovery and the ongoing battle between logic and emotion. As we've just come right into the game there, you've got a lot of text reading to read. So when you've read through it, just press the A button. So we play the character Ted. So we need to go to the control room to wake Theo up. So what it is, we're playing a character that's inside somebody's brain and inside the conscience. We have to work out what's going on. So when you get control, all I've done there is flick the thumbstick up. So we've got X and Y. Press the Y button. Choose a tie for the day. I'll just pick a blue one. You get the option to head back outside. If you're a fan of games from Wales Interactive, you'll know they're all FMV, all very good. Late Shift, Don't Knock Twice, the Infectious Madness, Dr. Decker, that sort of thing. The Bunker, fantastic games. Please check them out. So as we gain control, we've got left thumbstick that moves us around. You'll have a lot of questions that need answered. We've got a lift there. Just do a bit of exploring first. Get your bearings and your surroundings. We have staff quarters. With other areas we can access as well just by walking through them. Some areas you can't. You can interact with the A button as well. So such as them, they're on the floor. He's dead. What's been going on? So we need to work out what exactly has happened. If you want to speed yourself up, just hold the right trigger. You'll walk a little bit faster. We've got some areas that's off limits at the moment. So if you think you've gone as far as you can go, just look for different areas, look for lifts. We've got an R&D lab there, we can have a little explore about. So as you can see, it's been destroyed. So at the moment, nothing of great interest in that one. As you can see, right hand side, we've got the date and time that we're on. We've got some more indicators. They're going to get explained a little bit later on what they're for. We've got human resources there. So it says back soon. At least the HR department still appears to be functional. So we need to find the other conscious part called Teddy. So this is part 1. It's called Rise and Shine. So this is Teddy. Bit of colourful language in the text as well. You need to read through it to understand what's happening. So it looks like Ted's been out the game. He's wanting to know what's happened to him. So we've been asleep or unconscious. Same as the person that we're inside's been unconscious as well. Apparently a ceiling light hit us and knocked us out. We've been unconscious for about 5 weeks. So we need to reboot the system. So we just press the Y button there. This is where we start our FMV. Sort of the main control hub where you get to see through his eyes. So we're in a hospital room. So Theo's been unconscious as well. He has no idea what's going on. So when you get these little options up like that, just select up with the left thumbstick, press the A button.
Theodore, can you hear me okay? Hi, I'm Dr. Peters. I'm the neurologist who's been looking after you here at St Helens Hospice. It's good to have you back with us. I can imagine.
So a neurologist, for those that don't know, is someone that specialises in brain injury and stuff that's wrong with the brain.
You were involved in a nasty incident. We actually thought you were going to be in your coma much longer given the head injuries you sustained. A month is a small miracle in my professional opinion. I don't know.
So just select an option there to ask about the incident.
Car accident about 5 weeks ago. Initially you were rushed to St Thomas Hospital, but after 3 weeks of failing to rouse you from your vegetative state...
So we've been involved, well, the person that we're inside has been involved in a car accident.
Your head took the brunt of the impact. Your frontal cortex was damaged in the incident. Scans revealed only moderate damage, but head injuries can have all manner of unpredictable side effects. You've actually come out of your vegetative state several times over the past few weeks, but consciousness hasn't always returned in these instances. We were hoping that you'd make a full recovery, but this is far sooner than anticipated. Headaches, confusion, memory loss, these are all common with serious head trauma. With comas though, it's often hard to tell if the person has fully left the comatose state, but you seem to be back with us properly this time. You're responding to my questions, your eyes are responsive, you're out of the woods. Do you remember what you were doing on December the 19th, the day of the accident? It's okay, don't worry.
Just going to put that, we can't remember with that one.
Observable damage to the areas of your brain responsible for perception, cognition, communication. Often when people wake from comas, they suffer from severely limited facial movements or speech. Clearly there's a gap in your memory, which we'll monitor closely. For now, just rest, take it easy, and we can chat more later.
So from what we can gather, we've had a bit of a car accident. Heads took the full impact. We've rushed to one hospital, we've been rushed to another one because of the severity of the brain injury. We've drifted in and out of consciousness for the last 5 weeks. So that's a real life scenario there. And these two would have been subconscious. It's messed up all their insides because obviously they're inside the brain. We're going to put everything back together to get our real life person back on track. So it's saying something about the memory bank. It's a bit all over the place. So our first task is to get the memory bank back up and running. There's a lot of damage out there, but this is priority number 1. We need access to memory files. So pretty much all the staff inside the brain died in the accident, and we can't hire new staff because we don't have any new roles. The accident near enough wiped out all our entire reserve. So the NC that's highlighted on the right hand side, that's neuro credits. So neuro credits can be used for various transactions within the Cortex. As well as renovating various areas of the damaged brain, neuro credits can be used to hire more staff to carry out tasks around Cortex, as well as purchasing various other benefits and upgrades. So we do need other areas to be renovated and back up track before we get anywhere we are. So neuro credits can be earned by completing activities. We can talk more about the activities later. We're building enough neuro credits to restore the memory bank. This is our primary focus. So next up, rehire some staff, repair other areas of Cortex. We need to build a team. And we have to step up our game to get through this. So what we're looking for now is a member of staff. We need to hire them. So when you've done that bit, you're going to get a 10G achievement for completing scene 1. You'll also get some stats at the end. So he can't remember what to do because obviously he's got a bump on the head as well. Green. So during a shift, how we choose to spend the day will affect Theo's recovery and development. We decide what he does and when he does it. You and I are the ultimate stakeholders in Theo's decisions. It's like having a proper little Jekyll and Hyde inside your head. So when you think you have got voices inside your head, these are the fellas that's doing it. So number on the right is Cortex power. We need to build that right up. So we're going to navigate to the second tab to bring up activity. So all I've done is press the RB button to go across. So we decide how Theo should spend his time by choosing an activity. Each activity offers neuro credits and benefits Theo's development in different ways. To earn neuros from activities, you have to help Theo concentrate. His mind will wander unless we intervene. Concentration can be stressful. Keep an eye on the red bar at the bottom of the screen, and that's Theo's stress meter. So these little activities are like mini games as well. I'll explain when we put one up. So if he's stressed, the less neuros we're going to earn. So we need to rest as well. We can choose idle to reduce a small amount of stress, or choose to nap to reduce a lot. Depends how much time we've got. Also remember, time is on the right hand side. So at the minute it's saying Monday at 3 PM. So at the moment unlocked is timeout, sleep, and financial control unlocks at 5. So Cortex is a business, it needs to be run efficiently. So we need to make sure we're earning as many neuro credits from our activities as possible. It was knocked offline in the accident, so I'll have to explain more later on. Move to the next screen. So Theo is on a break. We can delegate tasks as well. So basically we're a business inside someone's head. So they contribute more than just labour. They're going to generate CP based on the happiness of the team as a whole, boost morale, and you boost the CP. And we're back in the real world live feed at the moment. So Theo won't go to sleep until our shift is done. So at the end of each shift we're free to take care of any of business around Cortex. Theo's asleep at this point, so you're not needed in control. So we need to head back to our quarters to rest at the end of the day too. So if we can get through to bed by 10 PM while he's in this condition, he needs some sleep. Any later could be detrimental, and an early bedtime could have benefit. Report here in the morning each day. We'll assess the situation, do some activities, make sure he's fine, rest and repeat. Alright, so Teddy's took off. Beginning our shift. So there's a book next to Theo's table. This is what I was saying about the minigame. Once a little icon hits the brain, press the A button. You're trying to build up your neuro credit points here by hitting the right spot. So as you see at the moment, every time I'm hitting it, I'm getting 6. So it's a good little hand-to-eye coordination game. If you miss, you're going to flash red. It does go really fast as well. So it's not intended to be a great big task. I think if you miss 3 times, you're out, but then it'll automatically stop itself as well. So his patience is recovering. We need to wait a little longer between activities. I should check on my staff and make any changes with finance manager. So Theo's just going to have a little bit of a sleep at 6 PM. Purple meter is reducing there, you can see that just in the middle of the live feed. Use an hour's keep. At the moment we need to work out where we're going next and what we have to do. Some more get well cards there. So at the moment Ted seems to be the sensible one. Ted is more of a joker person. I'm trying to do is just work out which button I have to press to get us out of here, or is there something else we have to accomplish first? Don't want to keep going to the same one. At the moment he's just looking at his name badge on his arm. Standard procedure for hospitals to identify you. There's not a lot going on at the moment. Could his stress level be a bit much? Right. Shift is finished. All I've done now is just press the timeout one. We need to head to HR to take on new stuff. That's right next to control room, so we're going to have a little look for that. There's no sort of set map. So here's HR. So we found the Theo now. It's just basically complaining that everything's a bit of a mess. A bit concerned about his colleagues that's died. Just want to get this sorted out. So we need to repair the memory bank. So we need to select a preferred employee. Let's get the appropriate skills. Alright, so monitors just came up there. Got memory bank, staff room, Riviera bar, Dream Theatre, R&D, and so on. So we need to get memory bank up and running. So we want to spend 300 euro credits to renovate that. Just press the A button there, we've got that one gone. So now we need to bring up staff, so we just press the RB button to go across. Some covering letters as well. You've also got a cost on the bottom. As you can see, we can't afford that one and we can't afford this one at the moment, or that one. So we're going to have to pick someone called Frank, who's only 50 credits. I'll have to do. So they found a Cortex tablet. Just press the B button to leave there. So, hi new staff, have to assign the repair work to them. One for tomorrow. I should head back to my quarters for now. So now we have to find where Ted sleeps. I'm sure I've seen it a little bit earlier. I'm sure it's downstairs, one of the lower floors. We'll take the lift. Was it this way? Possible. See all the popcorn on the floor there around the Dream Theatre. They must have fun in there. Got staff quarters. Is that us? Oh, it's not us. Ted's quarters, there we go. The X button, highlighted we highlighted the bed with the left thumbstick, press the X button, turn in for the night. That is day one over. Then we can start on day two. So we need to go to the control room. So now on day two. Fast travel available via Cortex Lab, or tab. So all you do is press the view button. That's going to bring up a little tablet device. So you've got active tasks. You've got tick sheet if you get them done. Staff list if you've got them. You can do your fast travel there. It'll tell you how many days have passed, how much time's passed, which rooms you've restored, if you've restored any memories as well. Your total neuro credits and ties. So ties are what's in the wardrobe, so you will have to collect them at some point. So we have to go to the control room. Let's see if we can use fast travel. Saves us wandering around a little bit. So we're back at the control room, I think. And we found Teddy. So 25 years to work with the old team. So happy with some fresh blood. So Teddy's trying to, I don't know if he's trying to stir it or he's telling the truth. I would say it's like most workplaces, even in real life, you've got your core group and then you've got a few that just likes to rock the boat now and again. So we need to assign memory bank repairs to our new star, which is Frank. So somebody's at the door. Let's wake him back up. Just press the Y button there. So he's got a visitor in the hospital.
Are you actually awake this time? I mean, you've opened your eyes once before, but you weren't awake. Not really. The lights were on, but nobody was home.
Could be a relation, could be a friend, could be a colleague.
Are you there this time, dude?
Hey. Theo.
So again, you
Thank
should
God.
select some answers or
I
responses.
didn't think we'd ever get the chance to
We'll just let this
talk.
play out.
It's been so long, you scared me, Theo. I've been here every other day.
Can't place them at the moment because the memory bank's
Sat
broken.
Right here, I've been reading to you all your favorites: Sandman, Preacher, Watchmen, even some of the new bits from Super Average Joe I've been working on.
Asthmatic.
I reckon that's what kept you going, thinking about it, kept your brain active while you slept. They said you could hear me. Could you? Do you remember hearing my voice? Seriously, you don't recognize me? Is this amnesia or something? I thought this kind of thing only happened in the movies. It's me, Theo, Jack, and unless you've been seeing someone behind my back, we're best friends. I don't know much about it, man. Wasn't
Theo's best friend,
pretty
Jack.
Untold. You're lucky to be alive by the sounds of things. You've really got no memory of that day at all, huh?
So we can either ask about Jack or ask if I was okay.
I've not seen you for a little while, actually, but from what I've heard, you've been doing okay. I mean, you were drinking a lot the last time I saw you, partying pretty hard. You seem distant, but I put that down to the stresses of your job, man. You need to get out of that place.
So the question is if the accident's work related. Could it be build up of stress? A little bit of argument here. Would Teddy put him in a car drunk? So they're not quite sure
Hmm.
because the memories are
Okay,
gone at the moment.
This is going to be weird. I've known you like forever. I mean, I grew up in the same village as you. I still live there. London isn't for me. I went to the same school as you. I like pretty much all the same things as you do. Comics, films, games, except I'm not as worried about hiding it as you are. You're always so concerned about whatever people think of you.
Could be a little bit of a
Sorry,
bug there
that's,
where the subtitles
that's
aren't
you, not me. I
going on the
draw,
same track
write.
as the speech is going on.
My favorite color is purple. Look, I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. It feels like
Maybe
we're
that'll
on a
get
date
patched out
or something.
for launch. I'll just sort you afterwards. It seems that he doesn't know much
I'm
about
sure
what
it'll all be
happened.
fine. Your memories will return, I'm sure. Anyway, look, I need to head off, but I'll be back in a couple of days. Rest up, man. It's good to have you back.
Could be telling the truth. You might not have seen him for a while, or he could be hiding something. Yep, they've picked up on it as well. Rushed off pretty sharpish there, almost like he avoided the question. Jack's a weird dude, something's not clicking. So with the memory bank out of commission, we know very little about Jack's relationship with Theo, other than what he's just told us. So let's get the memory bank fixed, get our new starter on the job. They're going to show us how to assign tasks now. Little achievement unlocks there, 10G, best friends. Let's complete scene 2. So we need to get this fixed. How do we dish out tasks to the team? So navigate to the staff tab, which is there. Once it highlights blue, we can press the A button. It's going to summon Frank. Options, talk or tasks. A little bit of chat first. If we are the boss, it's always best to have good morale with your staff. We're going to assign some tasks. Repair memory bank, just confirm that one. So it's that simple. During a shift, call your staff on over here and dish out the orders. So we need a bigger team, so we're going to make sure we hire regularly. The finance manager is here. Click the finance tab. So maximize earnings from Cortex. So we can invest in our concentration bonus. Good way to earn some more neuro credits. Or we can put more euros into an hourly neuro credit reward scheme, which will yield more in long term. So it does got quite a bit of depth to this. We're running a business and trying to get someone back on track. So it's not just as straightforward as click, click, click and get ourselves through it. We have stuff to work out. Remember, we've got a live feed as well.
I managed to
Doctor's
sneak
come
you
back.
in some food. Don't tell anybody though. Enjoy.
So is he gonna eat it? We can do activities again if we wish. try and build up a few credits. Now they're going up quite significantly this time. I think last time we were getting 6, this time we're getting 15, 12 there. Another 12. There's a high score at the top, it says 10, but I think we're beating that one. And we just click as it hits the brain. It's just going quite fast now. That'll do. Back to our live feed. Again, just while it's on live feed, there's no real indication you can come off or go to the next part. It is a bit trial and error on this screen to get to the next stage. At the moment he just seems to be asleep while awake, doesn't he? So thanks for repairing the memory bank. We have options to reduce stuff here. Every time you upgrade, it's going to cost you more. Got 119 left. That'll do for that one. Again, he's just checking out his band. Just trying to work out how to come out of this. But you get the idea. We are going to wrap it up there, however. As like I said, this is an early preview. Headspun. It is out on the 28th of August. If you want to buy it now, it's on special offer for $8.99 pre-order, or the regular price will be $9.99. We want to thank you for watching, really appreciate it. Check us out on Twitter at XBM_network. Please feel free to follow us on YouTube, see what we're getting up to on there, all the latest videos, previews, that sort of thing. And thanks again, and we'll see you next time.